going. I am like super glad that the other guys aren't here to totally make fun of me. Yeah. So that was a bit of a screw up there, but that's all good because nobody's going to catch it. I think everybody's going to miss it. The first thing you're going to notice is that Rick's not here yet. He's running late. And we got Brick Building Brian here. So welcome. It's his first time to the stream.
Hello.
So he'll be doing tricks and juggling later. That's just what he's going to have to do to earn his keep around here. And yeah, the other fellas, Easy had a family thing this weekend, and of course Tanner's at Brick Rodeo with Kate. So they were going to try to log on, but Kate just messaged me and said something about the Wi-Fi is crap where they're at. So we'll see, I guess. Yeah, so we got quite a few people here already. We got Todd, Parkdale, PBJ, delicious as always, Brick Jedi, Joseph, Cosmo's here. Hey, Cosmo. Wendy. Oh, glad they're Yes, that's a good point right off the bat, Wendy. Just in case nobody heard that, it's dumb. We had a girl go missing out of Edmonton. She was out of Edmonton, and because she's a little bit older, I think she was 12 or 13 years old. They don't do an Amber Alert or anything like that. So they found the girl in Oregon.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
she's okay.
Yeah. Some dude's getting hit with child luring or whatever. 41-year-old was arrested. So, and then, so that's the sad news, or sad but happy news. So thank God she's okay and been, this asshole's been caught, and hopefully they, whatever, find a nice deep lake for him to swim in. But the bigger news, and I don't know if she's here, and I'll say it if I see her name come up again, but today is Aspen's birthday. So if all of you that are here right now could please get over to Jane Doe's Instagram and just pile happy birthday all over it, that'd be appreciated. She's like 31 years old today, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not good at math, but maybe. Oh, holy shit, she's already here. Never mind. She's 26. 26. So happy birthday, Aspen. You're one of my best friends, and I adore you to bits. You already know that. I'm glad you're here. So, Brian, what do you want to juggle?
I got some knives. I can juggle knives.
Well, I see you have a London bus, and 2 VW buses. I bet you can't do all 3 of those at once.
I could try. I'd do anything.
So what are you building? Let's give us the news.
I'm still plugging away on the Blue Mustang.
Nice.
Haven't
Are
quite.
you building the actual Blue Mustang? Like you're building it up? That's the kit you're building?
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. So I did that. I got that one over there, and then I built the Shelby out of the second kit. I don't know how, but that Shelby is the only kit that made it in Matthew's car in one piece, and it's the most fragile. Like you look at it, it falls apart. Somehow it lived. I don't know. It's bizarre. I'm going back a bit. I was hoping Rick would be here off the start because he'd be so proud and happy, but I'm going back a bit and I'm building set 928.
That's so nice.
Yeah, for obvious reasons. Now the crappy thing is if you don't have the set, don't go out and buy it. Like I think this set right now is somewhere on the $300 mark, Canadian.
Wow. How many pieces are in it?
It's like 300 and some pieces. But the new set that's coming out is 400 pieces or something. I can't remember. They're all right here. The new set that's coming out is like way more. It's way cleaner. It's like $130 Canadian, I think it is. It's ridiculous. But it'll be nice to have them side by side because this one very much is a huge part of my childhood. So I probably put this set together and took it apart probably 1,000 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And built everything in between. You know, it had its set of wheels, so there was just the goofiest stuff on wheels. And but yeah,
are they the same size? Or they?
I think the other one might be a little bit bigger, just by a smidge. I think that where the more parts come in is they tile the living heck out of it. Like this thing, as you see it, once I get it built, is very blocky, right? It's literally plate stacking. Like they didn't have,
Right.
They didn't think like they think now with Lego. It was just very much like plates went on top of plates, and then you could go sideways because you made those plates stable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's very much what happens here. I think the very first part of the whole instructions in this thing is literally building the flat bottom gray piece, and then it's literally a blue rectangle on top with some yellow glass. Like there's not much detail to it. So the new one, when you look at it, they have the rounded edges for the tiles and the corners and stuff. It looks very modern-ish. So, but I did grab this off Harley. Harley's been working his absolute butt off, and he's been working 16-hour days. So when Harley he got this for me off a guy he got off a lot, and he went through it. It's missing a couple pieces here and there, some stuff I'm gonna have to round up, but and it was missing some other stuff. So I messaged him like, it's missing this, it's missing that. He was probably like huge sleep deprivation when he decided to get this kit put together for me. And so we're going to do our best. We're going to see what happens. Now the instructions back then, even, have you ever done a kit this old, Brian?
No, I don't think. I mean, I still have a couple sets at my parents' house. I need to go dig through them, but I don't have the original instructions.
Yeah, they're very much like you like it's that, right?
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, it's just a big plate, and you just kind of figure it out. That's what made us smart, I guess, or smart-ish, or something along those lines. And they didn't even hesitate, like back then. So when you look at that, like here's the booklet, right? So the book has the part number up top. It has a picture of the set, and then there's number one, there's number two. Like it's right. Like let's get going. There's no full page picture of how this thing looks. And the nice thing with this set is this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it has both of its base plates in good condition. Yeah.
I got one right here.
both of its base plates. That new set doesn't come with any base plates whatsoever. So, but Harley, in true Harley fashion, he gave me. Well, this guy's a little bit of a. This guy here's a war amp one. He's missing a hand and he's got no helmet, so he's not going to do too well in space. And then there's 4. He gave me 4 of the white guys. This set came with 2 and 2. These guys are in actually really good shape. They're not one of the helmets. Oh, sorry. Take that back. One helmet is cracked. One of them is just starting to crack. And that's a very common thing with the original, the OG space guys. So Doug just finished bag 8 of the 3-in-1 pirate ship. Got one more bag to finish it. How are you liking it, Doug? It's a pretty cool set, actually. I think that's the brick built sails and all that stuff in there, Todd only seen one of the postcards on the Lego website. Oh, what postcards? I actually didn't look at those at all. I tried to stay off the Lego website there because I was
They look pretty good.
Yeah. The postcards?
Yeah.
Well, all of this stuff, like I was just kind of holding back because it was I went to the Lego store the other day. I ran into Dino. He's one of the assistant managers or what have you at the West Edmonton Mall store. I talked to him for a bit. I haven't seen him in a while, so he's like, he's like, I didn't know where he ended up. I'm like, well, I'm still around. I'm just trying to stay out of the store because it's cheaper that way.
Yeah.
No, but they had full stock on pretty much absolutely everything except the one thing that I'm really, 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 really looking for. I need some of those purple troopers. And I cannot find that set anywhere. Lego hasn't got it back since it's the tank set or whatever, the Star Wars set.
Yeah.
Lego hasn't got it back in stock in forever. I tried Mastermind. I tried Toys R Us. I thought maybe I'd find stumble across it at Walmart or something along those lines. Nope, nothing. Was very surprised. Eventually it'll come out. I think that's one of those sets because even I think I heard somebody mumbling the other day too about the other sets or the battle pack sets, and they were saying that they the one set they've got in the clone set, I think, or no, the clone set they can't get their hands on. I'm like, well, glad I picked up what I picked up when I picked it up. All right, this is intense already. 1, 2. And how far are you in that Mustang build?
I just started bag 3.
Nice.
Maybe half. I think there's 6 bags.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't get a lot of time to build during the day. It's usually in the evenings I'll come down and try to get 20 minutes in or so. Exactly.
PBJ just said he just found that fighter tank at Target yesterday.
Huh.
No, it definitely won't help me here, my friend, but that's cool. Oh, Cosmo built Starry Night earlier today. Now I'm finishing up Winnie the Pooh. So that Starry Night, that thing is killing me right now.
It's a great. I built that maybe right when it came out. I got it day 1.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Didn't want it. Didn't care for it. Had no desire to get it. Didn't give a crap about it. I want that set so bad now. It's dumb. The painting's great. I love the painting, the real life stuff. But I think what sold it on me was the 3D portion of the bottom of it and all that sort of stuff and just how it looks. I just absolutely love the way they did it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So yeah, I think it's on the list. Surprisingly enough, because part of my childhood was the old Transformers there. But surprisingly enough, I looked at it, I had a really good stare at it, but I was kind of like, I can get it much later. It's not something I feel that I needed to put my hands on or have it in my possession right away sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not too compelled. So I don't think I'll purchase that one.
The Starry Night, I'll get probably before I get that one, I'm assuming. Like I said, it's a big part of the childhood, so don't mind doing that stuff, really. So that one there, yeah, okay. This should work out. I had to sub some parts in here. Hey, my bricks and me, how we doing? I'm trying to get the tank at the Lego store too. Oh, you got the tank at the Lego store? Lego store's been getting 4 to 6 in a week. Really? When I talked to Dino yesterday, he said they've been getting none. So hopefully, I mean, eventually I'll get it. It always comes around, but and then yeah, I don't know if you follow Bruce Swift at all. He builds some big ass armies and stuff like that, and he had a post up the other day of his purple army there, and I was just like, holy crap.
Huh. What was the name again? Bruce Smith?
Bruce Swift.
Swift.
Yeah. But yeah, he has a pretty monster army of everything. Like he that's all he does. Like when battle packs come out, he buys hundreds of them. So it's pretty phenomenal to see that guy's stuff. Man, you gotta seriously pay attention to this thing. Like I can't. And it's like I said, it's a simple flat build, but the way the instructions read,
you gotta pay attention
to it. Yeah, if you don't pay attention to it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of counting going on. I should probably pick parts for the damn thing. That one. Because it's basically like you're laying it flat down, and I'll pick it up once I get it built. But you lay the base down, and it just builds out the bottom of the whole spaceship. But you literally have to have everything in the right spot, right? And it doesn't tell you nothing's highlighted, nothing's. What the heck?
And it's all gray.
It's all gray. Well, gray and blue, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. These ones here. And it's funny because like when you look at them, here's the two. Like you get this in the older stuff. I don't know if that's going to come through really good.
Yeah.
The color difference in those two.
Yeah.
So some of them are like pretty oxidized and all that sort of stuff, and then the other ones are totally fine.
Is that light, or is that just that color that they were printed in, or is it just age?
I think it's just age, because I remember even mine. I remember my original one that I had. It was very it was this kind of the faded gray colors. Part of that too. Part of this might be that Harley was like digging it out of this guy had other space stuff in there, so there might be a little bit of a mixture of that space stuff. But I don't really mind per se, is it because it's an older set. So, and I know, like, even going through my bulk stuff, I know that I had some of these sets that they got basically busted up into my bulk stuff. So, what the heck there? There's one ahead. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Oldendorf. I am building 928, the old bad boy. So hopefully I'm getting there. I'm already getting stressed out. It's already giving me some grief. Two of those. I'm going to start having to count parts because it's there's a lot of crap going on here. What the hell did I do? I did something wrong already. Oh, I see it. 246. There we go. So what's everybody in the stream building? Hey, Andrew Phillips is here. The Broodski. He said, it's not your 70th birthday today, buddy. So what are you doing there? Is a big party at the 70th birthday? Big shaker? Those two right there. That one right there. There we go. And then I also noticed there's a couple of the gray stuff you got to be careful with because there's like fine cracks in it too. And Armin, how you doing, buddy? Looking great, Kev. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, whenever I see a piece like that, I'm always like, let's see if I can make sure is it really a crack?
Yeah. There's hairlines in these guys. Like I said, when I was going through a whole bunch of my other stuff, I was finding that it's normal, but it's just older stuff. The tougher part is like if you were to build this stuff and leave it be, you'd be fine. But these sets, like I said, when I was a kid, these sets were built, take apart, built, take apart, built, take apart. Like these things never stayed together. And your Lego, like I never kept my Lego in a box per se. In the original boxes. I was still a box keeper, but everything went into everything kind of just went into a bin.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, and when I was going through a whole bunch of stuff, I was going to start parting out to build the set out of all my stuff because I know I have it there because when you look through my light gray bin, I could see all the coloration differences, and there was a lot of like angle plates and that sort of stuff, and those were all there. So I should have done it that way, but this just fell in my lap, so it works out easier. And Harley wasn't going to keep this one anyway, so
yeah, I really enjoy that process of looking at the instructions, even on Rebrickable.
Yeah,
seeing all the pieces that you need, and then
seeing if you got them, and then
seeing if you have them, and then hunting them down.
Yeah. What Oldendorf say here? I'm not building anything at the moment. I'm busy downloading software for my content, and I will build the Llama Village on my Monday stream. Nice. Llama Village. Everybody needs a llama. I need a llama.
There's a new llama brickhead coming out.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I said something to Dino the other day, and I get it. I get his frustration, his pain here, but he's like, I said something about, or he was talking about brickheads. Now he was saying, or not brickheads, video. And I said, yeah, I've got a few different video sets, but out of the case ones, I've got these two right here. They sit on the edge of my desk. So I got the llama because I liked him the most, and then the dragon guy. So I said that to Dino, and he just, his eye starts twitching and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I hate that llama. I'm like, what? Man, how can you hate the llama? The llama was the best. He goes, remember our display in the store? And I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, I feel your pain. They had the llama display, the video llama display, and it played the music all day long.
Oh.
And he goes, I just hate the llama. Yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah. Becca with the $2 sticker there for Aspen. Yep. Aspen's birthday. 23. She's young. Hey, remember how I was telling you at the beginning of the stream that potentially Harley put the wrong part in this box for the for that hinge piece?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're correct.
I was correct. I don't know if it's not a super big deal because it's not really a visible spot, but where the hell he got a blue hinge from. So Llama Village from Minecraft theme. Yep.
Yeah.
This is actually like, yeah. I don't remember it being this difficult when I was a kid. I think I got dumber in my old age. Where's that? There we go. That looks better. Yeah, so I got to pay attention to this because it's there's a little bit going on here. So those two to the edge and 4s. Thanks, Brick Jedi. My Lego Adidas shirt. They had them at the Adidas outlet store. I was quite surprised actually. And they were on the discount bin, so it was even better. PBJ said you're into Minecraft at older. He says, yeah, maybe a little bit too much. It happens. Definitely happens. Those two. What the heck? We're moving forward. I got plate that 6. These guys. So yeah, at the Lego store yesterday, I checked out the roller coaster. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to see that thing in person or not. It is impressive, but it is massive.
Does it come with the ability to power it up, or is it?
They run it a little bit different. So I was talking to when he said Stampede starts next week, she wished she could leave the city. You should just come live in my house when the Stampede comes up, Wendy. You can stay here. It doesn't come with the power functions, but I think it has, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, it has just a box that you need to power it up. And the box was like, I can't remember what he told me it was worth. It wasn't as much because a lot of the power function stuff, it was like 30 or 40 bucks, I thought, for the box. Like the other roller coaster, everything's there, right?
Yeah.
So, and even like the drop ride, you had to buy it extra too. But a lot of that power function stuff has jacked in price something fierce.
They switched it, didn't they? Where it's a different.
Yeah, it's a different setup now.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I gotta find an old power cord. I got something else, like an older set that has power. I can't remember what the heck it is. It's a crane or something. And I have to I gotta find the old power cord for it. They had there was a jumper cord. There was like a 12-inch cord. And I gotta track one down that's not stupid expensive. That's gonna be the blue guy. Actually, you know what I can do? Nope, I can't. I'm going to have to find one of those. Oldorf still plays Minecraft quite a bit. Never played it. I've watched my grandson play it and stuff like that. I'm like, give her, buddy. I don't get what's happening. 3 of those. 1 of those. And 2 of these. So yeah, here's the very bottom of this thing, right? But it's all plate layering. So when you look at the bottom of,
Oh yeah,
right, those 3 that are there, those 4x4s aren't supposed to be there. That's supposed to be one of these, but it was missing out of the set. So, but it's plate layering, and when you're doing it, if you're not paying attention to exactly what's going on, it's super quick and easy to throw something down in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that out. That's gonna bug my brain. And then this guy here. I started looking through some of my bulk stuff, and then I got bored of doing that. So I was like, no, this will work for now. But yeah, this with Benny's spaceship beside it, I'm all over it.
Yeah, it's
good looking stuff. Let's go back here. Here and here. And I did talk to, I think I said it already, but yeah, Kate and Tanner might not be able to join us tonight just because of the Wi-Fi connection in the place. Apparently it's not fantastic. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Those two. I've never been a guy, like when you build, Brian, do you set your stuff out or you just dump and build out of the bag?
I dump it out onto a little tray just so it doesn't like go everywhere. And then I'll pick the pieces before I move on and put them in place.
I've never set stuff out and like got it all organized and everything before.
Oh yeah. No.
This is super kind of handy, actually. I don't know. I can't see myself doing it in the future because, wow, everybody's seen me build before. I'm far too lazy to do that. I'd rather just, there's a missing piece.
I did it. I did it once with the modular. I think it was the pet shop where I bought it used. It was already assembled, so I had to disassemble it, clean it, and then I went through the process of basically just sorting stuff. I didn't knoll it out though.
Yeah.
But it was handy to build. It was nice. It was fun to build that way.
Yeah, it's kind of quick and easy. It's right in front of you.
Yeah,
Wendy, you're right again, 100%. Happy Canada Day to everybody. That was yesterday. And then, of course, 4th of July is coming up here right quick. So, nice long weekend for everybody, I hope. Everybody's staying safe. Okay.
The guy who encouraged me to get back into Lego, how he builds is he'll take his, say this car here, he'll open up all the bags and throw them into a big old bin and then build it that way.
Yeah.
He says he enjoys
it. Well, it's kind of what I do to a degree. Like when we did for the Saturn V, when we built the launch towers.
Yeah.
That whole London bus, I just opened up every bag and dumped it. And then, I find it usually like I find off the start, no problem. I'm flying through it and I can get through stuff really quick. But towards the end of the build, you definitely start pumping the brakes. Okay, now I got to find another piece. I thought I had counted that out, but I guess I counted wrong. So I need where am I here? 2, 4, 6, 1 by 6. You have a couple of those, I hope. DCL sorts each bag before he builds, searching through the pile gets on my nerves. Yeah, I fully understand that. And like I said, sometimes I'm really okay with it, but it all depends on well, that's what I did with that stupid Volkswagen too, or the bus. The old VW bus was none of the bags were numbered, so I just dumped them all in the bin and went at it. Get her done. Let's see if I can find this piece quick enough. Of course, when I'm looking for one, I won't be able to find it fast. the old look down. I can cheat it actually. And the other part of me wants to get all that stuff organized, so I've like got stuff completely separated. But it's for when I'm really bored.
Yeah, I wish I had more bulk. I don't know. I enjoy the sorting process of it.
Yeah, I do and I don't. So I do for the most part. Like the problem is when I buy bulk, like I try to buy the big lot. So like I'll get 2 35-liter totes.
Yeah.
And it's all fine and dandy. You're all doing wonderful and great. You get about halfway through and it's just like, I'm done. And then I usually just kind of crank it over to the side there and I'll get to it a little bit later. And then sometimes I get to it and well, sometimes I don't. So it's, I remember, well, before I moved in here, I had some bigger tote there that I'm like, screw it. I'm never going to get around to getting these things done. So I got rid of them. And then I feel bad because I'm like, well, there's some good parts in there that could use those parts anytime sort of thing. And those, 2 of these. Elizabeth, do you flatten your boxes or just toss them? I flatten all my boxes, and I've gotten to the stage now where I just don't care about the boxes as much anymore. So some of the newer sets I have, I just don't even bother. I chuck them, especially if they're thumb tab boxes. I know you can cut into thumb tab boxes or whatever, but I'm just like, no, I'm over it. It's a little set that I'm not worried about, like the Batmobile I just did. I built that like the small 89 Batmobile. I didn't need the box for it. Like, gone.
Yeah.
So
I'm saving on my box. Well, some of them, but
Yeah.
they're still getting dust and
yeah.
It won't be long before I'm just like.
Well, and PBJ says it all, right? So like generally to a box collector, which I've always been my whole life, you want to keep them in nice dry area and that sort of stuff. So you put them in your house. Well, it's fine and dandy until you start like running out of real estate and you have no more space for that stuff. Like I'm starting to clean, like I'm starting to get my garage clean and stuff like that. And beside my toolbox in my garage, I've got this massive box of boxes. And then right at the top of my stairs here, I've got the boxes come out. Like I have to walk around them to get down the stairs. So, yeah, DCL, the 18 plus boxes make great posters, but you can only put so many of them up, right? They take up a lot of real estate. So it all depends what you're going to do with it. If you're looking for resale in the future, well, you might want to keep them. If you're looking you're going to be your stuff forever and ever, and you don't really care about that resale, toss them. Some of them you can't toss. Like I say that because I can't remember who it was. He said, I said, yeah, I'm not so much on board with keeping the boxes anymore. He goes, well, I'll take your Lambo box off you. I'm like, okay, well, that's a little bit different. That Lambo box is not a normal box. Like the Lambo and the Bugatti and the Ferrari, those boxes are works of art. Like they're not just, yeah. So you see, I'll just cover your whole Lego room with it. Yeah, you could. Definitely could.
Yeah, I bought the brick bank from a guy, and he had saved the box. It was in great shape, but he had also saved all of the little plastic bags that the parts came in, and they were all stacked up. It's like, oh my gosh, pretty involved, pretty intense.
Yeah, for sure.
He was proud of himself.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Instructions I have in a filing cabinet. Yeah, absolutely, Brick Jedi. If worst came to worst, you could always buy a box later. People have PBJ. I have one exception to my rule. I keep the yellow castle box. Yeah, you know, I know. Like, remember when Rick was on last time? He built the Lights and Sound space set, and that's one I never had when I was a kid. I would. Oh, I was like, I wanted that set, something fierce. But he has the box for that, and he pulls it out every year and rebuilds the set. But it has like these boxes, like these sets came with that. It had a cartridge or whatever, like
The flip.
a plastic tray in the box, and yeah, the front lifted open, and you could see all the parts in there, and you could drool at it at the toy store. And then you put it down, then you could slide like those boxes. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of them. They're way too cool. I was kind of hoping when they come out with a new spaceship that's what they do, but DCL lives in a Lego box. Nice.
Does that come out August 1st? The spaceship?
Yeah. August 1st, I think, and I might be wrong. I thought that was for VIP or whatever. And then the castle comes out, I believe, on the 8th. The 8th is either its release date, and then it's like VIP for they're starting to do that a little bit more now. I'm seeing that more and more, right? Where VIP gets it earlier if you're a VIP member, but it doesn't really mean much. You just sign up for VIP member when you go to the store.
Yeah.
And they'll give you that.
What's the castle going? How much is that going to cost?
Canadian, I think it's 500. So it's probably 3 something for you guys. But yeah, Castle is VIP. Yeah, Castle is a 3rd for VIP and 8th for regular. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, my Bricks and me. Have you seen the mini Disney Haunted Mansion set? Nope, I have not yet. Like I said, I was trying to stay off the old Lego for a bit, but I catch myself looking every now and then.
That's the one set I'm looking for, is the mini Disney castle.
Oh, really?
It's never in the Lego store. It's always sold out online.
I think ours has it in stock.
Does it really?
Yeah, I'll look. Let's see if it's there. Ship it to you or whatever if I can get it for you. Oh, I did that wrong. Wrong spot. Did anybody pick up anything? So there was just the roller coaster, and what else was the big? I thought there was 2 big ones. I couldn't get over the stock in the Lego store when I was in there the other day. They had the Dozer was in. I haven't seen that in forever, but they had AT-ATs and they had Millennium Falcons, and they were all over the floor. They were everywhere. They had lots of them. So they must be catching up on that stuff. The only thing they're not catching up on is the bloody Purple Troopers, because they know I want it. They know I want it. Bricklink has some for similar pricing. Mini Disney castles. Was looking for a friend the other day. There you go.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, DCL. It's 400 US. So it's 500 or 550 Canadian. Yeah, I struggle with that a little bit because I was saying this to Dino in the store the other day. Is that I'm like, I love the castle stuff, just like the castle stuff. I grew up on the castle stuff and the space stuff, right? And I would love to collect that stuff, but the sheer cost of it, and it's not even a closed offset or anything like that. And so I'm kind of just like, I know what's going to happen if I actually buy that set. I'm going to take it to I'm going to close the back off. I'm going to make it a big Like a guy almost needs 2 of the bloody sets just so you can build up the back side of it and close it off and have the courtyard. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
have the front section like that, and then you build. If you get masonry bricks, which came into stock the other day at the store, the Lego store in the morning, but of course masonry bricks are gone. So I did pick up one little thing at the Lego store yesterday. This was my big purchase. I don't ever usually buy small cups, but I'm trying to be responsible. But they had these in stock.
Oh, that's a nice piece.
Yeah, nice roof piece.
Yeah.
So I picked up half a cup of those, and they had some nice window elements, like the top, the arch in the windows.
Mm-hmm.
They had those. They had there's a whole bunch of good stuff in there, but I would really like to get my hands on the old masonry bricks, because that's what you could do. Excuse me. That's what you could do down the sides if you do all the masonry bricks and flat bricks and stuff, and then yeah, you could build like a whole big ass courtyard sort of thing. Build a nice display of that.
Right.
But
so does your store, your Lego store, do they order the pieces, or do they? I get the impression that the Lego store that I go to, they kind of just let the pieces come to them, and they're not really involved in.
So I think that's what's been happening as of late. They used to. The hell did I do here? No, that's it. They used to. They used to have, like, Harley used to work at the Lego store, and he would order the parts, and he figured out their ordering program and all that sort of stuff. So he was ordering in all this cool stuff. Like every time like Harley would get an order in, it would be the wicked stuff in the store. Because he got wise to their coding. They have a weird coding, I guess, for the way the parts come in and stuff, or the way they ship them out. But I think for the most part now, most all the stores are getting kind of the same stock, because Tanner the other day and Eric both kind of, well, I don't know if Eric went to the store, but they had the same parts that I had. So when you think about that, like that's 2 different states, province in Canada, and these stores are getting very much the same stock. It makes you wonder how much overages they have for all their parts and pieces. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think Tanner had said something like his Lego store in Minneapolis, they come out of Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But excuse me, all the parts he had on the go, or all the parts Pat Tanner picked up, were the parts that I had at my store. Same ones. There was actually clear windows this time. Clear windows there, and then they had more of the rounded frames. So there's 3 windows. It's like a bay window. Now, if I would have got there in time to see those bay windows, I would have picked up a ton of those, and then a ton of the windows, because you could do towers going up like they could be the whole outside edge of your tower. So
yeah. Yeah, that's whenever I go to the Lego store now, I always walk out of there with 2 pick-a-brick cups.
Yeah.
I always go get sets before, but now I don't know. Just ordering pieces off of Bricklink and bulk. I'm basically trying to bulk up stuff.
Yeah, and we got a whole bunch of stuff. Like Becca and Aspen are both building these big ass mocks right now, right? And they've been investing in parts like crazy. Like both of these mocks are unbelievable. I've had the luxury of seeing both of them kind of just like sneak peeks and this and that, and they're amazing. And but you learn fast that these parts are bloody ridiculous. Like, to start ordering, and with me, it's more of a frustration thing. I don't do a lot of ordering off of Bricklink and stuff, because when I do want to do something, I want to get all my parts and pieces like now, and I want them all from one guy. I hate the having to wait and get the stuff from here and wherever, right?
Uh,
But I also have the luxury of um, two Lego stores here, right? And yeah,
nice.
Aspen's not wrong. Australia doesn't have a lot of parts like in the area for them to get. Them picking up bulk stuff isn't like us picking up bulk stuff. You know, they don't. It's not at a garage sale, and it's not. Lord of the Brick says, "I absolutely cannot wait for that castle to come out." Yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been doing is building these brick heads. You know, they're relatively, there's not a lot of parts to them.
Yeah.
But realizing that it makes more sense to have something else on the go rather than do 2 brick heads or 3 brick heads. For I don't know, a couple months I'm rebuilding a modular building like that Jane Doe had just completed.
Yes.
So it just makes, because shipping is half of the deal.
Yeah.
If a printed part only comes from a certain store, they make you pay for it. So if I have a wish list, that's the coolest part about Bricklink.
Yeah.
Seeing that part that, not having to search for it.
DCL just hit it on the head there with me, that BD1. I am looking so forward to that BD1. I play video games, but like very rarely. And that game I got very addicted to for some reason. But that BD1 was like my favorite character in there. So I was like, when they showed they were coming out, I was like, oh yeah, all excited. Goes there. Yeah, there we go. So I'm kind of excited for that BD1. Yeah, because Becca's buying so many parts. She just said it, like, if she uses that notification, she gets bombed with notifications because there's just so much stuff coming at her. There we go. Nailed it. Yeah. What else is new and exciting in everybody's world? We've got nothing but rain here today. It was supposed to be a nice long weekend. They were supposed to get Friday was supposed to be kind of crappy, and then Saturday and Sunday were supposed to be nice. So yesterday actually turned out kind of nice, which was good for the fireworks. And then today it's been nothing but cold and rainy all day.
I was just going to ask, they do fireworks in Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. Last few years have been kind of hit and miss with COVID and stuff. Of like they shut my old house, like Mill Woods area. They had kind of the best fireworks shows. Like they had amazing shows there. And they had this like carnival that was there and stuff, and 4 of those. And they kind of shut it down, like pulled the pin on it for the last couple of years, and so it was nice to see everything going full tilt this year. And all the places were packed. I just went out to the Mountain Shore Park and Elizabeth, yep. I finished my Muppets minifigure collection, building a complete drum set for Animal. Atta girl, I am doing the exact same thing. Animal's my favorite character, so I've got him tattooed on my leg. What did I do here? Huh.
Yeah, no, Minneapolis, where I live, they're not doing the fireworks again this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know exactly the reason why. I think it might be budgetary stuff, but also the crime it's kind of, I don't know if they want to deal with. I don't know. I know we probably wouldn't go to downtown Minneapolis to see him. If we do, we would have gone to a neighboring suburb.
Yeah.
We will do. But
well, I mushed this up here somewhere good, but it's easy fix. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but everybody just needs to get out and enjoy stuff right now because it's been too damn chaotic for the last little while.
yeah.
I have a double animal and I'm not unhappy. Exactly. That's the one if that's the one I doubled up on, I'd be happy about that. That's for sure. Andrew, you're gonna go get the roller coaster tomorrow? It's like I said, it's a pretty epic looking set. It's just it's big. It's big. Andrew, how far is the Lego store from your place now? Is it the same amount of time? One of those. Why I'm yawning so much? Oh, yeah, I do. Tired. Two of those. Two doors. Yeah, it's still 2 hours. Yeah. Todd says, "What are the gas prices doing down there?" Arizona's over $6 a gallon right now. Wow. The gas prices here. So, we rode to 2 weekends ago or whatever. We rode to Radium, which is kind of like in BC there in the BC area, and BC's kind of got some of the highest prices or the higher pricing around. And the one, because I had to buy premium, it was $2.50 a liter for premium in BC, or yeah, $2.50 a liter, which is, so I think there's four liters to a gallon, or pretty close to 4 liters a gallon. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, $11 per gallon. Like ridiculous for premium, right? So, but the regular was something like it was just over $2 a liter, which is very high. Here right now, I don't even remember what I paid for my last fill up. It was it's expensive. It was my car usually never takes over $100, and it was over $100.
Yeah, we're just under 5. It's like 480, 479.
Yeah,
I think. Man, I can remember when it was $1 a gallon.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago, 20 years ago.
Nate says he ejected a kid from a ball game today for telling my umpiring partner he's BS. Was he BS though, or was he legit? Was he good? Was he okay, or was the kid just being an ass? Yeah, DCL $20 for your motorcycle. Yeah. Motor Bricks 509 for Central Illinois. The my motorbike is where I noticed it the most, right? Because my motorbike's usually $20-$30 here or there. It was like $50-$60. So it was and my bike gets thirsty. So it's not the most enjoyable thing to put very expensive gas in that bike. Still good therapy, but better therapy would be cheaper gas. I'll be able to compare this to Benny's spaceship once I'm done. That's there. Perfect. Now 2 doors. Elizabeth, I remember 25 cents. Yeah. I remember that too. Aspen won't because she's only like 23 today. Doors, one of those. 2, 4, 6, 8. Here's a good one. Anybody watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, I haven't yet got into that. I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty 23 plus 22 minus 38. I've never been good with math, Aspen. You already know that. It's pretty phenomenal bloody show. Like, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I do.
Parkdale's into it. He says it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. It's interesting.
Is it like a horror genre or?
Well, it's no, I don't know. It's gory. Well, not gory, but there's scenes. But it's not like a horror movie. It's more like these kids are just trying to figure everything out. And no, PBJ says I watched the end of Stranger Things last night. I was very, very happy it ended good. I'm Elizabeth. I was screaming there better be a season 5. That's kind of what I've heard. Is that people are very much, they said it very well could go that way. I'm still not done I'm almost done, but yeah, it's been good. Science fiction / horror, yeah, very much. It's kind of like all the long lines of that, and it's a whodunit. Not really. These ones here. That forward, yes. So what happened here, Lord of the Brick? Triple play. Play to plate was bang bang. Inside tag on the hip, out 1. Fly ball right field, out 2. And the catcher throws to second and throws the kid out on 3. I called him out. Remove pitcher yells at my plate partner. BS, call it home. Oh, all for ball, hey? All for ball. All right, this one goes here. Oh, wrong spot. These are my favorite bricks here coming up. I love these bricks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it screams my childhood. Lord of the Bricks, I ejected the kid from the dugout. Yeah, Aspen understood if a couple words, go sports. Yeah, absolutely, PBJ. The thing that they do good in that Stranger Things is pay like the 1980s, like its timeline is the 80s or whatever. So they're very thorough and all that stuff. Like I grabbed a couple things out of there that reminded me of stuff. It's kind of neat. That one. I got it. Got those? What the heck am I doing here? Oh, all right here. Okay, we're good. We're laughing. I'm figuring it out. Do they still light up the high level bridge? Yeah, they still do all the lighting on the high level bridge they do it for Eskimo games, Oilers games. The lights have always gone on. It was the waterfall that they used to turn on. And I don't know if they do that anymore. So the high level bridge here had a waterfall in it. So they'd rush the water out of it. They turn the water feature on for special occasions and stuff like that. And
cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was neat. But I don't know if they do that anymore. But yeah, they definitely light it up. And then downtown has their fireworks. So it looks good.
How does that work? The water comes out of like a tube or something? over.
Yeah, they have the pumps are down low in the things, and yeah, it literally comes up, and then the whole bridge just like out the end of the bridge, like the whole bridge, the length of it, dumps back into the river. So it was neat to see as a spectacle. PBJ says, "Do you do anything special for your birthday, Aspen?" She's here. Her birthday is today. She's a day ahead of us. Always having a birthday before she should have a birthday. All right. Now, there's a lot of parts here to count out. 2 of these. You're probably wondering who I'm waving at. He's late. He's here, but he's late.
I'm very late, but I am here. How you doing, gents?
Rick, have you met Brian before?
I'm not sure we have.
I don't think so.
Nice to meet you.
Don't,
Likewise.
Brian, don't talk to Rick because he's late, so he's in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how fast I was driving to get here.
Oh, I appreciate it. It's all good. Friend. It's all good. I know you're a busy fella.
Wow, what a day. We were out there. I mean, look at the sun. I got some sun today.
Hey, have you heard of these things called hats?
Yeah. The funny thing is I was wearing a hat for probably half of it, but the other half is
It was the other half that got you?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, nice.
When I was in the water, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Can you see that over here, by the way?
What's that?
Can you see that over there?
Oh, I see it now.
You know, I was going to surprise that with you because I said you didn't ask. I said Rick and I were talking, Brian. I said I'm building something classic.
He did say that, and I didn't even think. Wow.
I was sitting there for hours going click, 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 click. Nothing.
When will he take the bait?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's beauty, man. So how's the build so far?
You know, it's your typical old build. Like, you know, it's bringing back memories. It's the instructions are shit. You know, that sort of stuff. They're just stacking bricks, man. That's what they did.
Awesome.
Stacking plates. So
awesome.
Everybody's saying hello, Rick. Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
So yeah, but it's very much. It's like one of those things. Like I didn't realize I forgot how much we had to pay attention while doing this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is very much more of a your dot counting basically to make sure you get stuff in the right spot. You know what I mean? So I love it.
Now, with the are they like classic instructions? Like they don't highlight the parts? Oh my word, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah.
So I mean, love it.
Yeah. Well, this is the you have this one, don't you?
Well, hold on. You're building the actual original. I'm sorry. I thought, I thought for some reason you had the new one in some advanced form, but
no, God, no.
Oh yeah, you're building the absolute classic. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll do the instructions like this.
I would love if they did though. That would be incredible.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it would almost like to be they have to, you know.
Well, I said to Brian, I love how they wasted no time, right? So we have a nice picture here, and then step one.
I know. There's nothing else. There's no literature. Yeah. It's just get into it.
We're not wasting paper here, people.
That's right.
This is back in the day when they DCL. That's Kevin saying he's having trouble building. Yeah, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely one you want to pay attention to. I mean, I'm not setting any land speed records with this bad boy, but I also don't want to. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Take your time.
It's a fun build. Now you're here, you can do all the talking.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay, so I got a funny story. This was sort of my first chance to take my sig fig out for a bit of a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And so it's great sand at this beach. It's about 2 hours west of us at a place called the Pinery, which is basically on Lake Erie. So it's a really nice part of the lake. Gorgeous beach, sandy all the way out, and it stays about 4.5, 5 feet deep for about 150 feet easily. So you can go way out on the same level of sand, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But took the fig there, and I saw some driftwood, and I was like, oh, I'll probably prop them up on the driftwood and take a picture. And when I got over there, I found a little build of Lego.
Oh, no way.
Like somebody had left a tiny little sort of like micro build, I don't know, spaceship or maybe just part of something. But there it was stuck in the wood. I'm like, get out of town. I come all this
Oh
way
my
and I
God.
find Lego on the beach.
That bloody hilarious.
My wife's like, what? I'm like, yeah, pretty awesome.
That is funny.
Hey, Brick Jedi.
So just in case nobody's seen it, and I hope to God people have seen it, you got to get on Rick's Instagram there and check out the bloody video he did. You are going to die. I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, I got actually. We saw a few retro encabulators on the way to the beach. They're nice.
Yeah, they're very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I was absolutely dying. I had tears coming out of my face. That's why.
Oh, that's amazing, man. Thank you.
No, it was killing me.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I need to get the lip syncing down. Like, it needs to be perfect, otherwise it's not posting.
So to that,
yes.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying there, because when I did the one, like when you did the one, you duetted. So Tanner duetted first, and then I duet, or then you duetted, and then I duetted the third one there, or whatever. And I'm like, these guys have these big, beautiful sets here. I'm like, I'm bringing the smallest piece of shit I've got out.
Oh, but that was great.
Yeah,
that was so, because I actually thought, like, I'm gonna try something small.
Yeah.
At first I thought I'll grab something small. The brick separator was fantastic. Somebody else did. Eddie, East Coast Lego, he did a brick separator, which is awesome considering you get that for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, that little ATST, fantastic. That was great.
Yeah. And then I did, like, you have appreciation. So anybody who's ever tried to do this stuff or whatever, it's not super simple. Especially with that. When you do it, here's the question. You got to hold the button, right?
No.
Mine's screwed then. I have to hold the button on mine to record. I can't let go. Yeah, so I got to figure that out. But anyway,
so you can't one tap it?
Nope. So when I did mine, I was literally holding the button in my phone while doing it. So that's my first one, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But right at the end, I dropped my phone. So just as I was trying to, just as he says, you don't feel you're ripped off, I was like, plunk. Like, okay. So I did the second one, third one, fourth one, because it, like, my timing was a little bit off. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm the whole time I'm sitting there, Rick just went through this whole mouth of marbles on this, and I can't get the stupid. Yep, nope. Not in the end, but
you're bang on. It is tough work, and it's also a lot of fun. So that, at least there's that. But maybe I'll work with you and see how we can figure out that holding the button thing, because you should just be able to tap it and it record. Actually, you can set a timer as well.
Yeah,
so,
but when I tapped, it just literally went to picture. Just snapped a pic.
Okay, are you doing it? You're doing it from within Instagram, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe you just have to update your. What kind of phone do you have?
13 Pro.
Okay, so it's an iPhone. So I have an iPhone too, so it should be the same.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
That is really tough to do while you're holding it. I mean, I was able to sort of sit back and I hit the timer, and so it counts down from either 10 or 3, so you can get kind of prepared and get ready.
So
and then, boom, it goes.
Now that I think about it, I did that other duet one where I duetted. It's on No, that was on TikTok. Never mind.
Okay.
I did that duo. There's that girl, I can't remember her name. She's 1x5 or whatever. She's trying to. I don't know. It's almost like I don't even know what the hell she's setting up. It's like almost like a promotional area for everybody to come and join, and you can, but she calls it 1x5 or something like that. But she does these videos where she wears a Lego bag as a shirt.
Oh, okay. This is on TikTok?
Yeah, it was on TikTok. So I'm like, I did it almost out of annoyance. The first, I was like, this bugs me. So I'm like, I'm going to wear a Lego skirt. So I dropped trowel. I'm wearing my underwear under there, and I pulled a Lego bag, and cut my legs through, and I pulled a Lego bag up, and I duetted her video on TikTok,
Uh,
and she liked it. And I was like, it was pretty funny because she's like, I can't remember what it was. It's like, where's your boyfriend? Or I asked her, where's your boyfriend? She goes, I don't have a boyfriend.
oh,
Like, or why doesn't he like you or something? She goes, she said something, but I'm like, he's an idiot. And I just didn't walk out of the video.
oh, jeez.
But that was the first thing I've ever duetted. So, Doug, Stunts chicken suit guy is a blast. I got to get the bathtub racer when it comes out.
Fun made up fact. Rick Brickham voiced Benny in the Lego movie.
Yeah,
With only one line, spaceship.
yeah, exactly. I'm very excited actually for that. The tour pack, the cruiser. That's going to be my new sig fig.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to change my sig fig up when that guy comes out.
Did you guys cover any of the news that's been going on in Lego?
No. What news?
So, well, I think we probably all now know about the cost increases coming to some of the sets in August.
Correct.
Also heard about the fact that they are not, or they're going to start cracking down on companies that are printing logos or websites on minifigures.
Really?
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a,
So
I don't have Rick here, but if you have a sig fig with a logo or anything that's to do with, I'm not sure. I haven't read the fine print, but I'm not sure if it has to be a business or if it could just be any logo that's not associated with Lego. So
like what you're saying is they're going after BB Forge.
Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, I don't think BB Forge is on their radar as much as maybe other much larger conglomerates that do a whole lot more.
100%. But once the larger conglomerates that do a whole lot more get done,
that's right. They'll siphon
what's
down.
Going to happen? They're going to go.
Who's next?
Point to BB Forge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I did chat with them a bit about that. Yeah, and they're going to probably make some adjustments. They didn't tell me anything in specific, but they'll make some adjustments. But it is kind of, crummy.
That is crummy.
Would it be a fine?
Say it again.
Would it be a fine that they impose, or?
I would think there would probably be a warning first, like, hey,
cease and desist. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing this. We don't, according to the new rules, that's not allowed. So yeah, cease and desist. And then if you persist, then I would think they would come after you somehow.
Yeah, agreed.
But I don't know how serious they're going to go about it. I just know that that's what they said.
Like you saying that, and then you start thinking about the leaks. Like they got pretty aggressive with the leaks.
Yeah, they did.
And they've done a fairly good job of that. So I don't know. I hope, companies like BB Forge and stuff like that, they're a necessity. Because I don't know. I don't want to share it yet. I'll share it later, but Tanner bought me something that's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't, awesome. Yeah, I don't want to say what it is yet. He's going to ship it to me. But I mean, when I saw what he bought, I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. This thing is bloody amazing. Like, it's awesome. So,
I'm excited to see it now.
Yeah, I'm excited to get my paws on it. And then I don't even want to tell you the company right now because it'll just give it right away what it is.
Sure.
But,
okay.
You know what it is?
Well, what you just said there makes me think I know what it is.
Yeah. It has something to do with my sig fig, the one I currently have.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anything? No. You and I'll talk later. You'll get it. You'll love it. Anywho,
yes.
This, that a company came out with this thing, and it's just so random that it happened to be part of my sig fig and part of but it's so cool. And I mean, I think once everybody sees it, they'll be like, oh yeah, like I'll be the coolest kid on the block. I'll tell you that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. Companies like BBG Forge, I mean, they did my sig fig and they knocked it out of the park.
Sure did.
They worked with me back and forth with messaging, trying to get the face exactly right, the torso right. I mean, it was like totally custom because the guy on the other end and I were talking back and forth, and he was saying, okay, what would you like here? And I was telling him, could you adjust it just this little bit there? And I actually told him like size it a little bit. So it was fantastic. So they're great. If you guys,
done too, I was talking to Kate about it, so I want to get mine done as well. So
100% get her done because before they,
get on this thing. But I started looking into it, and I was gonna get you on stream one night just to help me kind of set up the original everything, because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was around $75 for the design, or was it more?
I think, well, Canadian, I think, American, it was 50, I think. So yeah, it's somewhere around that range.
75, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but super neat, super custom. And then after that, once they've got you all done, then it's cheaper, right?
That's right. You can buy the separate parts individually if you want. So let's say you just wanted to get the head and get 50 of those and do your own torso, or you wanted to get the whole thing again. It's a little less expensive the second, third time around.
Once they've got all that stuff.
The more you order. Yeah, that's right. It's the setup at the beginning.
Absolutely.
A lot of design, a lot of digital designing going in there, obviously, and the cost to print. So it's a great. I would love to know how they do it.
Yeah.
It's 50 for one figure.
It is, but like Kevin was saying, it's kind of like the upfront price.
Yeah.
Like that's the one time, and after that, it gets cut down a bit just so you can buy multiple.
Yeah, if you've had any, like I have experience with like our shop, we have our decal department and stuff like that. So I've got lots of experience. I know what the guy's time and the effort that goes into actually designing and all that stuff. So $75 is not a lot of money.
Yeah, well, that seems pretty cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're really decent, and they do custom printed tiles and fish. They've got a whole bunch of stuff. You know the little fish part. They custom printed like koi or salmon, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oldendorf put something interesting in the chat there. He said that they're also cracking down no photo minifigure on your profile picture. Really? I find that. So like even a generic, because they did say that anybody's welcome to use generic Lego parts for minifigs and make your sig fig. So you can use a standard Lego body, all Lego parts with no custom, and you can still make a sig fig, and you can still probably post that on your profile picture, I would think.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see them crack down on that. You know, it's dumb.
Well, they're going to be ruining the entire AFOL feel. Like,
yeah, but wait, I mean,
you know,
is that what they have to worry about? I mean, they've capitalized on all of us for how long, and
well, right
now your big fear is that I have a sig fig. Like,
again, I think from what I heard, the big reason is cracking down on businesses, people that are actually making money off of the process. So someone who's
paying them, for sure.
Yeah, someone who's just doing it like a one-off and then displaying it. I don't think they're going to be too concerned with those people. Plus, there are like literally hundreds of thousands of Lego fans that do that. So
exactly, right? Like they're going to come after the Brick Building Biker channel. Oh, you guys should probably sue me for everything I'm worth.
Right.
Because I might not take my stuff down.
I know, like Kev, look up in the top right of your screen there, like that. You're gonna have to get that down right away.
Yeah.
That's like alarm bells.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy's nothing but trouble. What did Elizabeth say? What set did I buy before August 1st? Is the hotel going up, Home Alone going up? I think they're having an initial, I think what's happening, I don't think they're jacking the prices of what's current, correct? They're, to be honest, going after the new stuff, or no?
No, I think it's some.
Is it?
Current stuff, yeah. I heard the Gardens is going up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So I haven't myself heard of any specific sets that are going up. I just know that they said it was going to be about 25% of the overall offerings. Which 25? Who knows? I mean, I've wanted the Falcon, we're talking the big boy, for a long time. And I'm expecting it to retire in the next year or two, I would think.
Yeah, agreed.
Right?
Yep.
So this could be the time where they could, if they jack that up, I'm going to be like, dang it.
Yeah. Well, I think that one, with any of those in that kind of I think you have to get after that sooner than later because it's at any point they can pull the pin on it. And I was saying to Brian earlier, I was at the Lego store yesterday, just stopped in to check it out.
Okay.
And they had so much stock in there, man. It was ridiculous. Like they had the Dozer was back. They had AT-ATs and Falcons and Star Destroyers everywhere. Every pillar that came down from the roof had a stack of 3 AT-ATs or Star Destroyers or Millennium Falcon.
Oh my word!
Yeah, the only thing they didn't have was the Purple Troopers because that's what I wanted.
Oh,
typical.
Of
Always
course.
after me, these guys.
I'm just checking the price quickly here on the Falcon because
Did it hurt yourself or what?
well, no, because what's the name there? DCLX Vids in there said that the price went down in Europe, so I'm wondering if it went down here in Canada, and the answer is no.
No,
It did not. Still $8.99. Yeah, that's a shame. But if that goes up to like $8.59, $9.50 to $1,000, I'll be like, come on.
Yeah. That set though, like that is one that absolute must. Such a fun build. And like that's my coffee table upstairs. So whenever I'm watching something upstairs, I am watching my coffee table. Take a look at that thing constantly.
You know, I've said jokingly to some friends of mine that when I get that set, I will then, and I mean, look behind me. I think I've bought enough Lego to call myself an A-full, but when I get the Falcon, I will then be able to call myself a true A-full. Like, I don't know what it is about that set, but
yeah. It's going to be, you know, that set's going to be one of those ones that the people that don't get or come into this world later down the road or what have you are going to be very upset that wasn't available to them, or you know that they weren't around at the time when that set was still available.
Yeah,
because it's just that damn good, and it may be something that they potentially look at, you know, redoing.
I think they'd probably just re-release.
They would re-release it. There's nothing they need to do to that set to make it better.
Yeah, maybe some interior work. Maybe some interior work.
The interior part is the tough part for me because it's very well, here's the thing. I can't get in it anyway. It's
right. It's exactly. You can't see it, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah, exactly. Now, that's kind of one of those sets that even if it is available for you to pop open, I don't think you do. Like you would have to have it in a very comfortable spot to get into it. And it's kind of one of those things that I don't know if you really want to touch it.
Yeah, it's a little fragile, I've heard. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is for sure. There's stuff on the bottom that likes to fall out. Now that also one of the cool things that I still have to do to mine is there was a guy that did a filler piece for the front in between the two parts that come out.
Okay.
In the front.
Yep.
It's just a hole. Like you can see into the Millennium Falcon there. So
oh, really?
He just basically did some snot technique and stuff like that and made a piece that goes in there so that it fills that. It's not a hole there anymore. So
that's strange that they would do that. I know that's the loading dock, but I mean, you would think it would have a door.
It should be closed, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, so that was the only part on there, but yeah, some guy already had a
fix for it
or whatever, and so I mean, and I like doing that stuff. I like adding that stuff to it, and that is going to happen to mine. Mine actually should probably get after that. I was going to bring mine out of the coffee table this summer to do. I want to paint the coffee table hanger color. And then,
nice!
Yeah, and then put everything back in it.
Yes.
So gives it a new look, sort of thing. So that was going to be something on the list. So it's got to come out of there anyway. So when it does that, I think I will.
Add that little extra bit.
I will add that little extra bit to it. I think it'll look good.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Almost done with my rectangle box on top of the flat gray piece.
Yeah.
Even now, I can't remember the words you were saying. The definitor valve.
Oh, listen.
My God.
Yeah, I can remember the beginning. I think the original machine had. Nope, it's gone.
Yeah, it's that's like I said, kudos to you, because that is probably the toughest thing I've ever seen duplicated or went off on.
Yeah.
I showed it to my friend and she's like, "Is that his real voice?" And I'm like, No.
It's
This
lip
is pure
sync.
craziness. Yeah.
It was. I love a challenge, and when I heard that soundbite, I was like, "This is one of the most incredibly ridiculous things I've ever heard." None of the
Where
words
did you
are.
find it?
So it just streaming through Instagram Reels and just watching Reels, right? And I came across this guy, and he was in his garage, and he had a car open, and that's the sound that was playing. And he did a pretty damn good job of lip syncing it as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, I need to do this. This is
100%.
amazing. And then when I was getting ready to set up the reel, I was thinking, what am I going to grab to show off in this thing? Like what is this going to be about? What is a retro encabulator?
Yeah, exactly.
And I was looking around the room. I was thinking like the Falcon, like I have a small Falcon.
Yeah.
And Star Wars would have probably been pretty good because you do the old Star Wars hashtag, you get a lot of views. But when I saw the Harley, I was like, it's the Harley.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Harley.
Well, and then the second part where it says it has 6 something.
Yes.
Rings. And if you pointed at it, I'm like, because the person I was showing to, they're like, well, is that what those 6 rings? I'm like, no. Like,
I know.
None of this.
So Kev, as I was going through this, because I had not listened to the entire reel.
Yeah.
I had only listened to the first 4 or 5 seconds and knew I wanted to do it. So as I was going through it, I had to hold. Now, this is where I was holding the button.
Yeah.
While I was panning around the bike, because you have to, when you're filming it in clumps or in clips, you have to hold and then release. When you release, it stops, and then you can film the next scene somewhere else.
Yeah.
And when I heard the number 6, I thought, what does this thing have in 6s? And I looked at the wheel and I was like, there's 6 axle holes there. This is perfect. So I got the old pen there and then like point, and then of course it's fixed to a bar that's attached to the frame of the handle, and
run up and down the
side
bar.
wobble. Yeah. It was amazing.
What a genius, man.
And then the seventh one connected to a non-reversible tubular tube, whatever the heck it is. And
that was the best part. That's the part I like the most.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, PBJ. Thank you, everybody who's complimented. That's very kind.
It was amazing.
More to come. More fun to come.
Absolutely, those are fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I did you see the did you happen to see the most ridiculous man in the world?
No.
Oh, you should go back and watch. You'd like that one.
Yeah. Which one was that?
It's 2 before the retro encabulator.
Okay. I'll look. Maybe I did see it.
Yeah, you'd like that.
Terrible.
It's pretty funny. The audio got kind of messed up when I uploaded it, but in terms of the quality, it sounds very muffled and not good.
Not good.
Not good. So I got a new iPhone 12.
Okay.
I like to buy phones that aren't like current.
Okay. Makes sense.
Because they're on sale. See, and for whatever reason, it doesn't display Instagram Reels correctly. It zooms in on them, so I'm losing some side view, some side. Do you have that problem with your 13 Pro?
No,
because it's the Pro. That's why.
Yeah. It probably has like that 13 Pro is ridiculous for like its pictures, its everything is really, but so like I said, it might be something goofy. Perhaps I should turn it off and then back on again. But like it's a little ridiculous when it comes to just the that hold on that button thing. It's the smallest thing in the world. Yeah. But for someone who's a guy like I'm doing the streams and I'm doing all that stuff, it's I need it.
Right? Yeah, I think in my case, it's got to be something really simple, probably to do with Instagram. That
it might be a ratio, the ratio or the record ratio or something like that. Yeah, like it probably is something really dumb. It's got to be just a 7.
Yeah. So Brian,
Yeah.
tell me your story.
What
Let's
do you
get to
build?
What
know you.
do you want to know?
I want to know how you got into Lego, how long you've been in Lego, what you do with Lego.
You know, I got into as a kid. I was kind of in like I had a few sets, but I didn't have a ton. But it was through the pandemic that I got back into it.
Okay.
But really, I'm a painter.
Oh, nice.
And I was painting. I used to do a lot of work out at the Best Buy corporate location.
Oh, okay. Oh, out in is that, where is that?
It's in Richfield,
Oh, okay.
Minnesota.
Gotcha.
And the contact that I would deal with, he is into Lego big time. He would always tell me about it. And I kind of always, I didn't chuckle at him, but I was like, oh,
What a loser.
yeah. All right, Zach.
Yeah.
He'd tell me about his winter village that he was setting. and I had no idea.
Girlfriend, you loser.
Yeah. But he's an awesome guy. Awesome. So he told me, hey, you should think of go and get one of these modular buildings. I think you'd like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, maybe I will. And so I did, and I was hooked. I had no idea.
It is an incredibly pleasing hobby.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of the same. I had some sets when I was a kid.
Still has them. He builds them. We built them.
I still do.
Rubs into my face.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, look what you got there. I don't have that. That thing's awesome. That's the classic.
You know the best part?
What's that? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Awesome.
That's what I'm moving on to right now.
Awesome. Yeah. So a few sets in the 80s as a kid, and then totally dropped out of it. High school started and I was doing other things. Graduate. Yeah, exactly. And then when I was like, I like Lego, they were like, oh, okay.
This guy.
So I was like, sorry, did I say that? I don't like Lego. I like football and baseball and
Lego football.
Yeah. But don't ask me about video games. The 90s rolled around and Star Wars Lego came out, and my buddy and I happened to be down in Toronto. I live in Toronto, Ontario, or I lived in Toronto, Ontario at the time. And we happened to be down there, walked into a Toys R Us, and there they were on the shelf. And I was like, what? Star Wars Lego? Yes, please. I grabbed like the TIE Fighter, the Y-Wing, Darth's TIE, put them all in the cart, took them to the counter, bought them, built them all, and thought, I have to build a trench run.
Yep.
That's what I want to do. I want to build a trench run. Yeah, I never did. They displayed for a couple of years and they went back in boxes and stayed there forever.
So are you going to get after that then?
I probably have enough Lego to do it now.
You know why I'm asking? Because I know a guy that's building a trench run.
You do?
I do.
Oh, is it you?
About this? It might be me, yeah.
Interesting.
In the coffee table upstairs.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yeah, that's going to be incredible. That's right.
Well,
yeah.
I started it, and then it was like,
exactly.
I don't like the table.
Oh,
the table has smoked glass on the top of it. I don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm either going to have to light the whole thing up, or
could you get the glass replaced?
That'd be tougher because it's a tapered glass that goes into so I think that would be tougher. So I was just like, you know what? I think I just find a table that I like.
Yep.
And go that route.
Yep. Brick Jedi, I do. In fact, if I just turn the screen this way a little bit, you will see them right there. We have TIE Fighter, and we have Darth TIE, and all sorts of goodness. So yeah, that got me right back in, but only for a short time. And then it was 2016. My wife completely surprised me for my birthday, or rather for Christmas, with the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. And I was like, Lego? And she said, well, yeah, you've said that you like it before. And I said, well, yeah. So I built it, and that was it. I was right back in.
That was your last mistake.
And this happened. Yeah, exactly. That was my last mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the red van for Christmas one year. And then I went dark.
Oh, yeah.
I see it when we go to the mall. I was like, oh man, I really want that thing.
Yeah.
That's how I got it. I was just like, oh,
awesome.
Drooling over it. You know? Yeah, no, I love the parts. I love like all the colors and how you can, categorize and stratify all the parts. And,
yep. Do you mock?
Not yet. I'd like to.
Well, you're a painter, so you're an artist. So I'm assuming you paint art.
I went to an art school. Like for college, I studied drawing and painting.
Awesome. So, there you go. Yeah, I figured earlier when you said you were a painter that you didn't mean painting walls. You meant like.
No. I do paint walls. I'm a commercial.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's a union commercial painter. So I work in.
Oh, interesting.
Downtown towers.
Oh, cool.
Companies, the companies are always moving, renovating spaces, and I spray it.
Okay.
It's a great gig.
Do you ever combine the two and maybe do like a mural?
I've had an opportunity to do it, but I've always said no. There's something about like it's a big piece, like driving by it and seeing it, like I don't know.
Your work on display, you mean?
Yeah, and on like a large scale. Like I'd rather have it at home,
right?
It's more private.
I see. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I get you. Hey, Debs Bricks, how you doing? Welcome.
Yeah, you should definitely try mocking. It's something
else. Yeah,
it is. It's a lot of fun. And start small. Do something like you can even take any of those sets behind you, and just try to build something alternate with it.
Yes. Yeah. I'd like to start doing those habitats. Try like.
Oh yeah, the habitats are a great way to get into this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they are a lot of fun. 8x8 by 8 tall, and you can just greeble and do all kinds of little details here and there. And
and your first one might be like pretty like plain and whatever, and just like, but it's still your first one. It's good. It'll be good. Yeah. And you start picking up other tips and tricks like just along the way, and before you know it, you're pounding some pretty crazy stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, one of the first in fact, I think the first habitat I ever did was of Brett Hooper's Lego space, and then followed by mine. Yeah, or vice versa, one or the other. But that's what I would say is start with yours, Brian. You got a lot of colors back there. You can represent all those builds back there with just a single 1x1 tile, just to kind of
Yeah.
Give it. Do you know how much these things are?
Oh my word!
Wow.
The old antenna.
Yeah,
that is so.
See what they're going for on the old Bricklink there?
What are they? $50?
35 or something like that?
No way.
Yeah.
Psycho. Nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. Harley gives me the set and he gives it to me. He's got that antenna in this cup with tape over it. And I'm like, what's going on here? And he goes, I'm like, am I supposed to put milk in here? Or what am I doing? And he goes, thing's $35. I'm like, what now?
It's special.
Oh yeah, it's special, right? I can't tell you how many of those I wrecked. Like,
I'll never get over how this plastic brick accumulates and appreciates so much.
There's Harley. You're welcome. LOL. Yeah. No, it's
Take care,
crazy
Oldendorf.
this stuff is worth, right? You out of here, Oldendorf? All right, buddy. Good night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it is absolutely crazy. Like that. Well, Tanner did that that art set for me, and the Joker one. And when he designed it with there was like a green tile or whatever in there, or a green dot, and the green dots come in a Harry Potter set,
Oh, yes.
and they're like $3 a piece or something stupid. Like, I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Rick the Brick. Rick Rodeo. That's what I said the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's wow. The rare parts. I'm trying to think what's the rarest part I have. I have a pretty rare part right here, actually. It's attached to an entire set of rare parts. This is the Lego flag.
No. I've got one of those too.
So I was in Mr. Phillips' backyard today. I drove through London. In fact, I got it. We got out in London and had dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
At his place? You should have stopped at his place.
I know. Oh, I wanted to, but I knew that we didn't have time. And
you call in advance, and he'll make it for you, and he'll give you a drive-through baggie. He's that nice of a guy. I'm telling you straight out.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah.
It'll probably be skip the dishes, but whatever. I mean, food is
whatever. Food is food. Exactly. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, I'm almost done my build here. Where's my little guy? Whoop. So I was saying, out of all these guys, Harley gave me all these guys. There's one cracked helmet. That's it.
Oh, like down the center, like the chin guard. Yeah.
Money crack. Yeah.
Yeah. The classic.
Yeah. Yeah. Only one. One's a war amp. He's missing a hand, but whatever. Burgers only. I'm good with burgers only, my friend.
Yep. That is what we have for dinner. Burgers.
Yeah. That's what I love. I finally got a barbecue, so I barbecued burgers for the first time here the other day. I'm dying for a burger.
Nice.
Now my mouth's watering.
Barbecue burgers are great.
Oh yeah.
So back to Brian for a second. Brian, what do you have a preference? I see a lot of brickheads back there.
Yeah.
Is there one thing you really gravitate towards, brickheads and speed champions, or?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I really enjoy the brickheads.
Mm-hmm. They're fun.
Yeah. And I've been purchasing the parts. A lot of them are ones that I've built. Partied up, you know.
Nice. So you get the parts from bulk lots, or do you buy them on Bricklink or?
Bricklink, yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah. That was another stage I had to go through to become a true A-full, was actually make an order on Bricklink.
Yeah.
I say that in jest. If you hadn't made an order on Bricklink, you're still an A-full. But
I love or coming home from work. Oh yes, I got it. It's here.
I know, that's exactly right. When I saw them show up in the mail, I'm like, opening those things up, and I remember I ordered this and this. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
And I've gotten more complex where, it's not just one set I'm kind of working on. I'm got multiple, so you're
okay.
Here.
Sometimes that's good because you can find a store that has everything you need for one set, but also has a lot of what you need for the next.
Yes. It saves on, shipping is
Shipping.
It's usually $5 something plus tax. And...
Yeah, it kind of goes up in increments. So if you I maxed out one order for shipping, like pretty much to the cent, because here we go. He's showing it off.
The one thing they did in this set that I always remembered was, it always got lost in every set, was the blue tile. They have a 1x2 blue tile that holds these two back wings together.
Right.
With the doors that open.
Oh, nice.
So
the
awesome.
doors open, then you drop your old little. You can see that there. I'm not showing that very good. You drop that down.
Yes.
Harley gave me a blue piece underneath, but I can live with it. So that drops down, and that's to hold this fella.
Yeah.
He can drive right in.
So classic.
Yep. Shut the doors. And then, yeah, you put the, he was missing the two pieces, those 2x6s on the back, but I had some, but it's funny, it's new and old. So the two pieces that I put on the back, put this up. And of course, it's an older set, so there's the grip. There's still grip, but the grip issues. Well, these things they never stayed on. I always remember them falling off. But the two pieces on the back are the new style, so they have to hold them for the 2x6s, which they never did before, right? So, but there she is.
Beauty, buddy.
That's nice.
Gorgeous.
That is so awesome.
Gonna look great beside the new one, and
yeah.
I'm gonna swap a few of the parts out because there is some like with the and there's the two together. I don't know if you can see that here. I'll do this.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Just a tiny moon base. That's all you need.
Base, but he's got a lot of the other parts and pieces there. So we're gonna go through it there and see what else he's got because there was one more ship, and then. And this LL928, it was missing one of the bricks, the printed bricks. So I know I can get it. It'll be easy enough to get, but I think I have it here somewhere. I just got to find where I put all that stuff. Because I was separating out the discolored bricks because I knew they were for a set of this or it's for the smaller set, but I'm pretty sure I have that piece. So. Excited to put that together. And
it's funny, the my favorite set of all time is the Cosmic Fleet Voyager, which was released in 1986. It's also blue and white and fluorescent yellow, or not fluorescent, sorry, translucent yellow. Can't believe I said fluorescent. But it has a very similar ramp at the back and a vehicle that comes out of it. So it kind of an homage to the original Galaxy Explorer, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll be interested because when that one comes out August 1st, that is one that I'm going to do day one. I'm very much like Rick right now. Rick and I are doing the same thing, and we're just kind of
super chill. Yeah.
But that is definitely one that. Holy shit. Well, Harley just sent me a picture of the rest of the box of the bulk lot he bought.
Oh my!
I need that to get clear there. Hold on a sec.
I just see a lot of blue and gray, and that's a gorgeous color combo.
There you go. Can you see how clear that is? Can you read the?
Look at the 918, 924. There's 3 924s there.
Yep.
I don't believe this.
Yeah.
This is the mother load, man.
Well, so Harley, can I share your story there, buddy? Harley had the Brickling story. He had pieces and bricks.
Okay.
And he sold the store. Kind of wanted to get out of it. It was being a lot of work and stuff, and he was going back to work. So, yeah, he said it's okay. So, before he had sold the store, he had contacted, this fella and him were in contact, and the guy wanted a couple grand or whatever for a whole bunch of stuff. It was a big lot, huge lot, adult collector. So Harley ended up saying like, nah, like I'm out. I don't have the store anymore. You know, if I had the store, yeah, this would be a good thing because there's a whole bunch of castle stuff there. There was like a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
So then the guy messaged him back not that long ago and said, hey, do you want, like, will you take it for $2,000 or whatever? And Harley's like, no. He goes, I don't even have the store anymore. He goes, yeah, 93 sets. And because I don't have the store anymore. And the guy's like, oh, okay, well, shoot me an offer. And I was like, wow, $1,100. And the guy's like, no, I can't do it. I think they settled on, I can't remember, 1,600 or something like that. But
wow,
93 sets at 1,600. It's a hell of a deal. But he's got a lot to go through and a lot to do. Like, it sounds like it's super quick and easy, but like even
no.
Harley's been working. That's why I said to Brian earlier, I said, Harley's been working like 16-hour days. So he did me a solid by getting through this to try to pull this one out so I could build it tonight, because I really wanted to build this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to build a classic with a classic. So see what I did there?
I got it.
But he
You're
built
awesome.
it out, and there's a couple parts that were missing or whatever, but I've got more than enough parts that we could kind of fill it together. But the other space stuff is still there. So I don't know. I think a whole pack system dedicated to the old classic space stuff is almost a must.
That's what I went with too, the PAX wardrobes.
Yeah, that's what I've always had, packs, and I've always built the big demos and displays in the packs, right?
That's the thing I need to do, because they're really barren wasteland right now. It's a bunch of white panels, and it's not a very attractive. Some lighting would help, and of course building scenes around the Lego set would help too. So yeah,
no, that's what I started doing. That's what when I got into YouTube kind of thing, and I was going to start doing all this stuff. That's
I remember that
going down. I
remember that.
I just wanted to build in my cabinets and do that sort of stuff, and I'm still very much doing that. I'm actually just rebuilding right now my rebuilding my hangar, my Imperial shuttle hangar, because it got somebody destroyed it for me. So yeah, I had to tear it all down, and I'm starting over again. So, which is not bad. The lighting, I've got the lighting up and stuff. I've got the ceiling up. So I just got to I'm going to change some things around this time. I'll just make it better. Right. So,
yep.
And Andrew, you are not wrong, man. I need to rebuild some pack shelf. Not as easy the second time around. No, they don't want coming apart and going back together again. They're not fans of it.
No, that's IKEA for you.
Yeah. So yeah, this was what Harley gave me out of the figures. He gave me. There was one guy that's in on the old space quad there, but he gave me all this good jazz. So look at that.
So awesome.
Yeah, and one cracked.
I'd love to have an army of those.
I've got quite a few now. I went on a binge there of getting as many as I could. I even bought the stupid book so I could just get the orange guy.
Oh, did you? Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I would take every color in those guys for sure. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They come in every color too, right?
What's
almost?
That?
They come in every color.
Almost, yeah. Yeah.
There's a purple torso that came
Alien guy.
Yeah, in one of the collectible minifigure.
I think it's 16 or 17 or something.
Yeah. Was it that long ago?
No, maybe not. No, because I was looking at it the other day. I thought
it was like 21 or 22.
Yeah. Hey, Towboard buddy, how you doing?
But if you get the torso, there is also, you can get the space helmet somewhere, and then of course purple legs from Two-Face or whoever.
Yeah,
has purple legs. Yeah,
Joker.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking the Joker.
I've got a couple of those.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can do it, but it's not as easy as just buying a book with the orange. But you got to get the right book. There were two books.
Only one book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were two. There was a paperback and there was a hardback or a
hardcover, and the hardcover. Yeah. Toborg's good. He's just sorting slanted plates. Oof.
Oh, that's all. Oh, hey, Toborg. Man, that guy, I'm telling you, class act.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Absolute class act. Yeah, I mean, he connected me with the Forestman's Hideout gift with purchase, and incredible.
You got one? Good.
I did. Well, he was very kind to basically donate it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you didn't have it, you're going to get it from me, because I don't.
Oh,
it's here.
Too much.
Like, this one Tanner got me. There it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will never get built here. Yeah, maybe.
Come on. Great set.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It's okay.
I think it's funny.
Add a $500 castle to it is the problem.
I know.
That's why I'm trying to not get excited about it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, that castle, I need it so badly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying.
I just came off of Brick World Chicago, which is a massive expense.
Well, yeah, it was. But that castle that Tanner showed in that video,
Oh,
$40,000 worth of
this is the one at Rodeo. Oh,
and-
the
no,
one at
not at Brick Rodeo at
at Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
The one you saw, that guy, 40,000. He's got a moving truck to haul it around, and
Yeah. I first met him in Toronto in 2019 at a show we do here called Bricks in the Six.
Yeah.
And that was the first display you saw when you walked in. He wasn't even in the main showroom. He was just in the central hall area
yeah,
when you come in, because it was not a very large venue. So, and he has a huge setup. It's like 4 3x8 foot tables long.
yeah,
That massive. And so I was blown away. Like, I'd never been to anything like this in my life. And I walk in and this is the first thing I see. It's like, wow. And so I stopped and said, like, tell me how you did this. And he says, well, he's been building it for 20 years or something like this. And I said, where'd you get all these translucent blue tiles? And he says, oh, I got those from the pick-a-brick wall. And I said, what's a pick-a-brick wall?
yeah.
And he told me what a pick-a-brick wall. So, I mean, it was just a learning experience, but also incredible to see that much creativity in one place. And then to go to Brick World and see it basically 10 times the scale of what was in Toronto, including that very same $40,000 castle. Amazing.
Yeah, the whole scene, right?
Oh,
so that was my problem. I said to Brian earlier before he jumped on, the problem I'm having with that new castle coming out is my brain needs 2 of them.
Oh,
because I want to build a castle.
You want to have the complete enclosure.
Fill the intersection out with mortar.
Yeah.
I want that, a castle. So that's the whole issue. I look at that thing, I'm just like, oh dear Lord.
I have a solution. It's not permanent, but it will work. I built a castle today.
Yeah. I think you're a jackass. Oh, that is awesome. That is too much. That's perfect.
Totally free.
Yeah.
But not what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Toadborg. So that we'll go back here. I'll get the Toadborg said he's going to get that castle for the figs because there's 20 some figs in that set, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's a big fit for that. Aspen said that Yabs built that last night. It's a cool set. Okay, well maybe I'll give it a rip and then I have to get the castle. Harley said reopened the store, and yeah, I forgot to mention that he opened a store and he's doing like mini figs and really cool rare stuff now. So, but he's not doing the full Bricklink store anymore.
I can't. I would need to quit my job to do the Bricklink store. Like Brian was saying,
right? Like
I love categorizing. Yeah, I love categorizing pieces, and I would just get totally into it and just like
yeah. Even the nerves of
it
pieces,
has printed
right?
shields. The castle is printed shields.
Oh yeah. Somebody I was on a stream and somebody said they thought it was going to be someone thought it was going to be stickers, and I was like, if those are stickers, like come on.
Yeah,
no way those are going to be stickers. They've never done stickers for shields. So that was a happy no.
Yeah, Elizabeth, that Forest Hideout would be good with that, with the blacksmith shop for sure.
Oh, Toadborg. Hey man, it's going to pay off in the end. Just focus on the payoff at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I'm all about lighting.
Yeah, I haven't tried lighting yet. I mean, I don't have anything, but I'm working on something that I want to bring back to Chicago with me next year, and it will have lighting.
Yeah, let me know. I'll help you.
Cool. Right on.
Easy peasy. Lighting's easy. I don't mind lighting.
That's awesome. Easy peasy. Lighting's easy.
Yeah.
Poet and don't know it.
I don't. Man, this set is everything I remember.
So amazing.
I wish I would have kept that stuff like you did. Like Rick did a very good job of keeping all this stuff in the boxes and all that sort of stuff. Mine went in the. We weren't allowed to keep the boxes, but like everything was in a bin and.
Well, we had some of that classic Lego. I'm pretty sure I had the 918.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the 918, right? That's the 928, right?
928. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the Cruiser, I think, was the 918, right?
9.8's a smaller one. It's
Yeah. It's called a Cruiser.
There's the 918 right there. You can see it right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So the reason I think I had that is because I have that 3x6 sloped space printed tile or slope, and I also have a 4x6 trans yellow or 4x8 or 6x8 rather trans yellow plate.
Yeah.
Which I believe is what the Cruiser had, which means I had it and it got thrown into the mix like a bin.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was, 10 and 11 that I was really taking care of my things, and Lego just felt so special to me. I had to keep the boxes, and I still keep every single box.
Yeah.
I have never thrown out a Lego box.
I've actually started. I'm surprised I'm doing it, but I've started.
Yeah. Well, what I will do first is I will break them down and then shove them all in another larger box so that at least they're not taking up so much air. But
No, I hear you. I'm the boxes are becoming an issue around here. I've got to actually address that situation because I've got some out in the garage and something like. So I got to figure out what I want to do with that.
Yeah.
Because I won't get rid of the big boxes, the bigger sets or anything like that, but
so
table space.
I've seen some cool ideas, including if you're going to toss the box, cut out the front or the back or whatever part you want to, and frame it.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that idea. I really do. Because then you have it, part of it at least, still with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The artwork on the fronts are
mint.
Nice. Yeah.
And like Kev was showing there, the back of the boxes used to have pictures of action shots of all the sets, just like they do now, right? They still do. But just the front of the box, a lot like check out the A-wing back here. Like that's a pretty sweet, view of the A-wing, right? That's something that you would frame. You might want to keep that part, but I would cut this banner off. I'd probably cut that blue banner and just keep the black background part. But yeah, something like that's cool to frame.
Yeah, you could do it, and you could change it out too if you got, because most of those boxes are pretty close to the same size. So you could.
Yes.
I was just saying, with me, it's once I get all my artwork up and stuff that I've got to get on the walls, I'm not going to have real estate to put any of that stuff up anyway, right? So.
Yeah, right. There's that. Well, you've got some great brick art on your walls, like mosaics and whatnot.
Yeah. So
I don't have any of
that stuff up there. And I don't have real estate for all of it. Like I've got so much. I moved. If you saw my Instagram there, I moved the stuff around. I put the desk in a different spot. I prefer it here because the city's actually behind me now. You see a couple of my storage bins here, but there's those there. Underneath all the tables, you see kind of the plastic. It's over there. See the plastic things? I got those all under every table. And then over there, I've got one of the IKEA shelves it's completely full of parts. And I was going to bring all that over here so that all my box stuff is in this corner here, but the TV actually fit there. Before, the TV was kind of behind me, and if I wanted to watch something, I had to turn around.
See you, Brood. Take it easy, buddy.
Broodski's out?
Yeah, Broodski's out.
All right, see you, buddy. But yeah, so I kind of like to set up a little bit more, and
I think it looks great. I like what you got going back there, and I really like what Brian's got going back behind him too.
Yeah, absolutely, all the shelving.
Very, very cool. All those Brickheads and Speed Champions and the Star Wars and whatnot helmets. And it looks like you got a pretty good parts organization going on, like really finite parts organization, which is cool.
Yeah. Under the tables, I'd like to have more
drawers.
Yeah, drawers like the Alex. I have the Alex.
Yes.
Set up.
Yes. They're nice and shallow, so you don't get a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Alex.
I do a thing like I have a bin over here, like a container, I just emptied it. I don't know where I put it. It's a Tupperware container. And what I do is when I finish a build, you have your extra parts, I throw the extra parts in there. And I always say to myself, get after organizing that stuff before it gets too full. Then I put another Rubbermaid container there.
Yep.
And then a cup. And then and then I end up, oh yeah, there's one of Harley's keychains. Then I end up just like I got to go through here
Yeah.
and sort out. This is all just extra parts and pieces from sets, and
Yep. It's awesome.
it's all onesies, twosies, little sort of.
Yes, I know. Yeah. I've got the
I
same
have,
bin
two
right
of those.
there.
Yeah,
That's my extra parts bin right there. So yeah, same idea.
yeah. I got to get after it because I want to get it all sorted out even better. Like where I've got like, even if it was just 1x plates, 2x plates, 3x plates in separate colors, I'd like to have that sorted, but I don't know if I'll ever get to that. There is a lot of bulk down here, so it's it'd be very time consuming.
I know what you mean. See all this back here?
Yep.
Bankers boxes. I have I think there's 16 or 18 of them back there that filled to the brim with bulk that's never been sorted, and it's got all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things. It's tough, eh? Like you get building and you just like building.
I don't want to sort, I want to build.
I know.
Yeah.
You want to spend your time enjoying it rather than laboriously building or bulking, sorting bulk lots, and also mocking. Like I got into mocking, and then I put all my time into that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
but getting organized would help me mock. So it's kind of a
100%. That's too bad that doesn't fit. I was gonna put Harley's keychain on here.
Oh yeah.
I guess I can do it. Nope, can't. Doesn't have the right gap.
So Kev, have you been to any conventions?
No, sir.
Okay, Brian, ever been to a convention?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you guys, what's close to you? So Kevin, you've got Brick Can out there in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably pretty close for you, right?
Yeah, I could probably do that. My first one is going to be Cascades, though, I think.
Oh, is it? That's a good first one to go to.
Yeah.
And how about you, Brian? What's close to you?
Probably Chicago would have been
cool.
The closest. What is it, 5 hours drive?
Yeah.
From where
I'm in Minneapolis.
Right. So probably it was 9 hours for me.
9 hours are worth it, though.
It was.
Did you drive down? You drove down, right?
I drove, yeah. Yeah, I like being on the ground and in control.
Yeah. Yeah, I fly so much with work, I just don't even, it doesn't confuse me anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I think we're going to call her for a night here, fellas. We've been building for a couple hours, and I pounded out a 300-piece set here, so I'm doing good.
That's pretty. Hey, that's a glorious 300. Look at the scale of set you got with 300 pieces back then. Look at that.
100%, yeah.
Big. I didn't think it was going to be that big.
Yeah. It's a great set.
Amazing.
Absolutely great set. But yeah, it's going to be funny because it's going to be very much when that new one comes out and the two of them are side by side, that new one's going to just make this look like such a piece of crap. But it's an awesome piece of crap. Like that's the nice thing is that there's a lot of good with this set. Like it's a lot of memories in it.
Totally. Toborg's drive was 5 hours, and yeah, you're right. I should have bought that sifting drawer at Brick World. That would have helped. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it was just a side drawer.
It was just like it was a really cool wooden contraption. It looked a bit like a beehive, like different levels, and you just put the bricks in and shook it, and of course it's just got different sized holes as you go down. A lot like the plastic. Well, you can't see it, but it's up there. The plastic brick head separator.
The brick head had the same thing, yeah.
But just a much larger and wooden. I've seen them before, and it's very cool. In fact, I think I've actually seen that exact one on Instagram or somewhere. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Probably a couple of hundred, I would think.
Toborg bought one.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Before we go, I want to just say how funny it is that there's a lot of B's in the names on the screen here.
There is, yeah.
Brian, Brickham, Brickham's Den.
There is a lot of bees. I got to get a picture of that. Why is this? Oh, I think when Brian was like,
"Yeah,"
because I don't know my name, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm not going to say anything." But Brick Building Biker's been taken, but Brick Building Brian is still available.
I wanted to use like BJ bricks or something like that, and Ken's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't think. I think
Yeah.
no.
As much as I want to say yes to this, I don't think it's completely advised.
Not advisable.
Yeah.
My last name starts with J, so I've been BJ the whole my.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Husband's like, nope. Yeah, it's because all the BS has been spoken. Absolutely. That's all we know how to speak. But yeah, I think we'll shut her down for the night here. They were having trouble getting decent Wi-Fi and stuff there. So
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Nice meeting you, Rick.
Yeah.
Hey, nice meeting you too, Brian and Kev. Thanks for having me back. I'm sorry I was a little late getting here, but you know, better
all
late than
good.
never. I guess.
It's all good. It's always good. I knew you were going to make it. You wouldn't leave me hanging.
No.
So yeah. Thanks, Brian, for showing up, and yeah, thanks for building with us tonight. And yeah, we'll get back to some normality. I think next week. I think both of the boys are back next week, and we'll have some fun. We'll try to get Rick back on there building something epic. I'm sure.
Well, I won't be going to the beach next Saturday, so
yeah, because you gotta take care of your head.
I know. I got to rest. Brain
is
swelling.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.